Good day, everyone, and welcome to this project on FergTV today. We're going to go get a hose made. The hose is actually this pressure hose for the power steering. It's not leaking up here, but it is leaking underneath. Not a lot, but it's easier to do it here than it will be out on the road. If I can get you in there. And it's at the bottom of that elbow right there. What I don't know is how much fluid's going to drip out of that when we get it. So we're going to get our oil container out here and take that hose down. We'll go get one made up. Here's a little better shot of what we're looking at here. So I don't know how much fluid's going to come draining down here, but we're going to capture it in this guy right here that I do my oil change with. And I don't think there's going to be much coming from the other side. And I'm going the right way to loosen it, but she doesn't want to break loose. Maybe I should get a smaller wrench and put it on here, just to get that loosened up. Let's do that. 3/4. That's our guy. Okay, now we hook onto that because we don't want to have a problem with that elbow. And then we take this guy and break her loose. Yeah, you always got to think about if you're going the right way when you're laying on your back, you know. To loosen it. She's not leaking because she's loose, I can tell you that. I think we just had some movement. Not me, but the fitting. I know what you were thinking. There she goes. Okay. Beautiful. This might be a good place for you to go give it ye old of yours if you're getting anything out of this, even if it's a little bit of a laugh. You know, I would appreciate it. And maybe you'll subscribe. We could still use a few more subscribers. It just kind of lets us know that, well, you're out there and enjoying the content and you care. Leave a comment. When you see me doing something, if you think I'm doing it wrong, like building a cabinet to the wrong size, oh, we don't want to talk about that. All right, let's get this thing off of here. But to finish my thought, put a comment. Let me know. You've done something similar to that. You made a mistake. Maybe, perhaps you're human also. You never know. That reminds me of a little story. We were down at Disney one year, and we got on a bus, and I think she was a fairly new driver, and she got lost. She drove past her turn, so then she had to go and find a place to turn around. Well, you know, I don't want to call anybody names, but certain people on there were all upset, and they're yelling at her. And so you could see it was bothering her. She was a nice lady. And when I got off the bus and I walked by her, I said, "Welcome to the human race." And she smiled. I'm not going to say it made her day, but it probably made her feel a little better. I said, we all make mistakes. And nobody died. It was amazing. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Yeah, this guy will make one right up for me at Area Hydraulics. He's only right down the road about maybe 10-15 minutes. Life will be good again. All right, what I don't know is how much fluid am I going to lose? And then I got to see how much fluid I have. I know I have at least a quart, but I might need to go get a little more. And that's right down the road. So All the things we're talking about are in my wheelhouse today. Here we go. Alright. This is the one I'm worried about, and I don't have like a cap I can put on it or anything. Boy, that looks like it's going to drain a lot of fluid. So that was the thing I was worried about. I gotta see if I can cap that, although it seems like it's tapering off right now. Okay. Yeah, just when you thought you were gonna die. Well, the alligators went back in the creek. So now we're gonna go up the top, and we're gonna break the fittings loose up there, and whatever's in the hose will drain down, and everything is hitting the unit here. So life is good. Okay. The Broad man is in trouble. He's not listening. He just got neutered the other day, and he's got I'll show you. He's got a balloon on, which is his pillow, so that he won't touch anything. And he's doing pretty good, but he wants to play. He's a pup, and he wants to do things, and we can't. So, and then you kind of have to babysit him. All right, so this is coming back this way. We'll loosen this up, hopefully. Oh, that was too easy. Yeah. All right, so that should allow anything to drain out of here that's going to drain. Once we get it off of that fitting. Thing is, I don't know what's going to come down from here. And we'll just cut some ties. That's the next thing to do, and we'll go get a hose. I don't know if I can release those and then reuse them. They look like they're reusable. Okay, that is off. And as I suspected, I'm not losing too much juice over here. So we'll just put that there. And this is draining back over there, which is doing next to nothing at this point. We're going to cut some straps and we'll go and get something. Okay, let's go get a hose. We're back. Got what I need. Hose is made up. $60 cash. I'm happy with that. I was paying $50 to have Fisher plow hoses made up, and some of the hoses for Bob, the Bobcat. So, I'm happy with that. All right, let's get this out of the way and get this tubing in. Should be all done leaking now. Need to just make sure that it's going to take the same wrenches so that I don't crawl under there and it's not. Okay, it is taking a 7/8 there, but this one's smaller, and I suspect the wrenches I have under there are going to take care of it. So we're only going to need one of these, and then we're going to need some of those. Let's go down. I wonder if I should feed it from the top down. Maybe I can do that. Maybe we can feed it through here and ship it on down the line. So we'll put that underneath. Okay. And this goes through here. Okay. My problem is, without being down there, I can't really see where we're going. So I suspect I'm going to have to go down there to do this. And we should be able to do that. So let's go down there. I suspect this is going to be the best way to do that, is to pull it from the top down, because I can see where to feed it. Okay. And that goes up there. And then over to here. I think the best thing to do is just get this thing started on here. And that way there I won't lose it. And maybe we'll go back up to the top there. Now, you know, while I'm here, why can't I tighten it? Beautiful. So the 3/4 is going to work out. It was a guess, but it was an educated guess. That is tight. I'm happy with that. The next thing to do is get these straps around it. If we can get this thing out of here. All right. Well, that went well. We can do this. Come on, man. Get in there. Well, there she goes. All right. And then we'll take this guy and bring it up. And having the long strap, we can put it in and pull her tight. Beautiful. Get this to come over here. We got the hose inside. Let's lock her down. We just need to get it right there. Hey, bud, don't go anywhere now. All right. Okay. Good. All right, we just need to cut them off. Let's give that a little wipe. Good. Beautiful. Looks like he did a good job making that hose up. And all we gotta do is get that fitting started without cross-threading it. I think she's going. I do. Yep. Wonderful. Now, I don't know how we bleed this. That's my next thing. Probably not going to do it right. But what I'm thinking is we'll put our fluid in up here. I'm sure we lost a little bit. Fill that up. It's going to take it from the pump and push it up through this hose. And maybe I can crack that and let some air out of it. I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, she definitely went down. Okay. So I don't think this is going to be too bad. Let's get some oil. Alright, I've been putting a little in, but we still need more. I've only been putting a little bit at a time. Check her. Still down on the minimum. Put too much because I don't want to have to take it out. I don't know, I almost think a little bit more and we're going to want to start it and see what happens. It's not like it's going to be running dry, right? Let's do that. I want to make sure that fitting's tight. I think I left it loose, figuring that I was going to bleed it up here. And I don't want to do that. Okay, she's tight. So let's start it up again and see what we can do. All right, let's see if we're getting anything up here now. No, I'm not seeing anything there yet. So I was going back and forth with the wheel a little bit here, as much as I can. I mean, I'm sitting up on a block. I really don't know how much oil came out. At this point, we're probably getting close to a quart going back in, because I had about a third in the other one. Put this thing down on the ground. Get our cover back on, just loosely. All right, we'll start it again. I mean, we know we got oil in it, right? That's the bottom line. Seems to be working okay. I'm not hearing any noise. See if we're getting anything on the stick yet. See, I'm not getting anything up on the stick. Why? We're still that low? But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. That's kind of why I bought 2 quarts. Still not getting anything on that stick. Why? It's going to take that much fluid. Let's run her again. Got nothing to lose. Let's see, do we get anything on the stick now? I got a little drip coming off the end. I think we might be getting there. You know, we'll run her, then we'll check it again. Make sure the air has come out. She's gonna swallow all of that. I don't know why everything's more difficult when you have a camera in your hand. It just is. There we go. We're up to the max. Well, that's going to complete this little project. I might try to just tweak that hose a little bit more, make sure it's 100%. We'll run her down the road. I'll check the fluid again, but I'm not going to tape that. So I think that's where we're going to part ways. Thanks for stopping by. As always, I appreciate it. If you're getting anything out of any of this, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button, become a faithful follower, and I don't know, maybe you'll hit ye ol' up yours and give me that thumbs up there. Either way, I enjoy you stopping by, and I hope you get a little something out of it, even if it's just a chuckle. I'll see you on the next one.